mind that business that pays you. Don't be in everybody's life. In general, I know everybody gossip, but there's a limit to it. Every time you're always on all these gossip blogs talking about doing this one, fighting. Hi my loves, welcome back to the channel. My name is Future Ivy and I'm a Nigerian based YouTuber. If you're seeing this video first for the first time, don't make it your last time. Stay with this lovely family by subscribing to the channel. Turn on your post notifications so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be the first person to get notified. Share this video, like the video, comment, and share with your family and friends. And if you're a returning subscriber, hi my loves, welcome back to the channel. So today's topic is how to level up in your 20s, things to do that can help you level up in your 20s. And I feel this is not going to be the only video on this topic. I'm trying to start like a series, just sharing helpful tips that can help all of us in life. It's not going to be for people in their 20s alone. If you're above 20s, you can watch this video. If you're below, you can as well watch this video, because this particular series is I'm going to be talking about all those helpful tips that can help us in life, things to do that will help all of us grow in life. So if this is the kind of video you would love to watch, let's get right into the video. Hello, welcome back. So the topic today is how to level up in your 20s, things to do that will help you level up in your 20s, ways you can level up in your 20s, because I believe your 20s is that part of your life, is that decade in your life that you get to decide how you want the rest of your life to be. If you want to be poor, you start working towards that in your 20s. If you want to be rich, you should be working towards it. If you want to be healthy, you should be working towards it, because I believe your 20s is that time of your life that you get to decide how the rest of your life is going to be, because whatever you do now is actually going to determine how your future is going to be, how your life is going to be in a long run. So number one for me here is, okay, I'm going to be sharing 7, maybe 8 tips on this. Number one here for me is discipline. Please, you have to be disciplined. One of the skills that I believe you should learn when in your 20s is how to be disciplined, because discipline on its own can take you anywhere. Discipline will take you to anywhere you want to go to. People will get to work with you because of how disciplined you are. If anyone knows that you're disciplined, they will want to work with you, because they know that there's no way you're not going to give them exactly what they are looking for. There's no way you're not going to deliver whatsoever they asked you to do, because you're disciplined. You know that you're supposed to do this thing on a particular time. You wake up, you plan towards it. That is you being disciplined. So one of the skills I know it's very, very important for you to learn in your 20s is for you to be disciplined. Discipline in terms of your health, discipline in terms of your education, discipline in terms of life in general. When it comes to money, you have to be disciplined also, because if you're not disciplined when it comes to money, you'll be broke. No matter how much you have, you will be broke in no time. That's why you have to learn how to be disciplined in your 20s. If you're disciplined now, you will be able to handle your money when you have more. But as you grow, you'll be able to handle things by yourself because of whatsoever you've learned so far. So number 2 here for me is planning. I think I mentioned that in my number 1. You have to plan. Anybody that doesn't plan, I don't know how you're going to do it, because you actually have to plan. Whatsoever you want to do in this life requires planning. If you want to do something like tomorrow, you plan towards it. Like anybody that knows me will know how much I love planning my day. Even if I have to sleep, I have to be on my bed throughout. But you cannot just call me and tell me, oh, Fisher, I want to see you, I want to do this one, I want to do that. You have to tell me ahead, like you have to book me down. Oh, I would love to see you, I would love us to meet so time, so that I can plan my life as well. You cannot just call me out of nowhere and say you want to see me. You cannot just call me out of nowhere and say you want me to do this for you, you want me to do that for you. You have to plan your life so that you'll not fail. There's this saying, I can't remember, but I shall not say whether if you don't plan well, you should be planning to fail. Something related to that, but I can't remember what the saying is all about. So you actually have to plan. If you want to clean your house today, wake up. Okay, if you have a couple of things you want to do, that means a night before, a day before, you should be planning. Oh, I'll be cleaning my house today. So you plan. Once I wake up, I brush, bathe, clean the house. If I have clothes to wash, I wash my clothes. Then you proceed to go and see your friend. If at all you want to see, that's if you want to go out. So you get, so if you plan like that, there's no way your day, that particular day, will not work according to how you plan it. So it's very important to learn how to plan in your 20. It is very, very important. I repeat it, it's very important to learn how to plan. Start planning now so that you will get used to it, so that everything will not just be choked up. Because if you don't plan things, everything will just be like, why is this thing happening, why is it like I'm working too much today. But if at all you've already planned your day, as I'm waking up, I'm doing this, after this I'm doing this, after this I'm doing this, there's no way your life is not going to be simple. There's no way you'll not be happy. There's no way you see anything you're doing as stress, because you have already planned. And that takes us to number three. Number three for me is educate yourself. Please, there's no education that is wasted. There's nothing that you've learned in this life that is wasted, no matter what. Even you know what I just remembered? You know that maths that they used to tell us, do this one, find X, find B, find this one. I don't feel that knowledge is wasted though. Like, what am I doing with it right now? But that's by the way. I just believe in your 20s, you should learn how to, like, you should be open to learning. You should be open to educate yourself, read books if you can. If you cannot read books, listen to audio books, listen to podcasts, anything that you know that if I do this thing, I'm learning from it. Just educate yourself in general. Go on Google. Anything that you want to, before you want to ask anybody. Jesus. Oh, sweat entered my eyes. Okay, that's by the way. So anything you want to do like this, before you go and ask that person, what is this? Check your phone. You have your phone there. Even if you want to go on YouTube, YouTube is like is a search engine as well. So just make sure you educate yourself, read books if you can, learn a skill if you can. That's you still educating yourself. Travel is part of education if you can afford it. So just educate yourself. Don't just be daft. Don't just be like someone that does not have any experience, that doesn't know anything. Educating yourself is not by you going to higher institution. Just learning things in general, the basic things that you need in life is actually education on its own. So you just have to like learn how to do some basic things and all. And number four for me is that, my love, mind your business. Please mind that business that pays you. Don't be in everybody's life. In general, I know everybody gossip, but there's a limit to it. Every time you're always on all these gossip blogs talking about doing this one, fighting, it's not good. If you spend so much time, if you spend so much time in people's business, you'll not be able to focus on your own life. You're supposed to be working on yourself. You're supposed to be doing things that will help you in life. I'm sorry, I'm not sure that thing you're doing is actually helping you. Looking, not minding your business is not helping you. If you're busy in life, you will not be able to be in everybody's business. You will not be able to be in everybody's business. So please mind your business. You must not know everything that is happening. You must not know all the gist that is happening. You must not be in everybody's life. Please, the fact that most people choose to like to most people choose to that share their choose to share their lives. Oh my, yeah, though. The fact that most people choose to share their lives on social media doesn't mean that you know everything about them. Stop digging into people's lives. That's not your business. If you're very busy, you'll not be doing that one. So I don't know. Don't do it, please. It's not good. You're in your 20s. You're supposed to work towards your life. If you want to be gossiping now, you gossip till you die. Even when you're in your 30s, you still be gossiping. So it's not very healthy. You're supposed to be busy thinking of how to make your life better, not gossiping about other people. So please, my loves, don't gossip. Don't gossip. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but there's a limit to it. When you make it like a day-to-day activities, when you want to like say today, or any information, once you call someone, ha, have you heard this thing, have you heard this thing that is happening, there's nobody that will take you serious. Someone like me, you cannot be calling me every time and be talking about other people. That means you're talking about me as well. Do you get? So please, just mind your business. That's all I have to say in this particular one. Mind your business, my love. Mind your business. It is very important. And is it number 5? Have even lose count. Planning this. Okay, this should be number 5. Invest in yourself. What am I saying? Please, if you have the money, invest in yourself. You cannot give out. So I really have to apologize because I did not remember to put my phone on airplane mode. Someone called me. I cannot say I want to start this video again. I can't do it. I think it's like the second time I'm filming this video, so I can't say that I want to start the video again. So let's start from number 5. Number 5 was invest in yourself. Please, if there's anything you want to do, if there's any skills you want to learn, if there's any school you want to go and you can afford it, this is the right time for you to do it. Your 20s is that time that you invest yourself in any way you can. That's just it. It's as important as that. This is a time you should just explore. If there's anything this thing, okay, if there's anything you want to do for yourself, this is the right time for you to do it, because there's nobody that is going to do this thing for you. This is the right time for you to do whatsoever you want to do. Investing in yourself is very important. If it's in your skincare, you can do it. If it's in your clothes, you can do it, because anything you just feel you like so much, this is the time for you to do it, because you cannot give what you don't have. If you're not happy, you will not be able to show happiness to anybody. I don't know if that makes sense. If you're not happy, people around you are not going to be happy. So you just have to be very okay mentally. Invest in your mental health. Everything, anything that you know makes you happy, learn how to do it. Anything that you know, if it's cooking, if you want to learn how to, okay, if you have this favorite food, I just feel you should learn how to cook it, because that's you making yourself happy and all. So that's it. I think number 6. Yeah, number 6 here is learn. Is it okay? Learn how to budget. I'm sorry. Please learn how to budget, please. How do I say this? You cannot only learn how to make money. It's not by you learning how to make money. Oh, thank God you've gotten a job. Thank God you've gotten that money you've always wanted. Budgeting is as important as making money. Learning how to spend this money is very important. Learning how to invest this money is very important. Save it. Anything you just want to do, please, you really have to budget. You cannot be spending anyhow. You have to, oh, I have 1,000 naira, I'm supposed to use the money and do this. I just feel like if at all you cannot budget with small money, you not budget when you have big money. If at all you have 1,000 naira and you don't know how to like budget with it, I'm using it to do this, I'm using it to do this, I'm using it to do it, you'll not be able to like budget that 100,000 naira when you have it. So budgeting is very important. If you budget the right way, you'll not be broke. It will help you from getting broke. You get? So it's very important when you have money, you say, even though it's very hard to save when you earn small, just try if you can. There are lots of ways you can save money. You can invest your money. There are lots of ways you can invest as well. So I just feel like your 20 is the right time for you to learn how to invest. Sorry, is the right time for you to learn how to budget. If you're able to budget in your 20, I promise the rest of your life is sorted out. But I don't know if that makes sense, but Sha know how to budget. Sha, if you're able to budget now, I believe if you start budgeting, learning how to spend money wisely now, until you die now, you'll be able to like give accounts of whatsoever you have, whatsoever money you have. So in general, budgeting is very, very important. I think that's like a skill you should learn how to budget. The next one here for me, which is important, please pay your debts. How do I say this? If you I know that there are sometimes things can happen and you don't have money, and maybe you have to borrow from a friend and all. Please, if someone is kind enough to give you money, Learn how to pay back the debt. Wait, so okay, I was checking if the mic is on. Please learn how to pay back that money. Please pay off your debt. You cannot be, and if you pay off your debt, please don't borrow again. You cannot be borrowing. If you keep on borrowing, you don't have anything. You keep on borrowing like that. If you're owing anybody, pay off your debt. Your 20 is not that time of your life that you should be owing someone. Please, in as much as you can, pay off in any way you can. Don't involve yourself in debt. It's not nice. Just imagine you sleeping. How do people sleep comfortably knowing that they are owing someone? If you cannot afford something, don't go and borrow money and get it. You want to buy this thing, if you cannot afford it, please, that's just like you living within your limits. If you know you cannot afford something, please, just a time will come that you'll be able to afford it. Don't go and borrow money and be buying things that you're not supposed to buy. Borrow money, you're borrowing money and you don't know how you're going to pay back this person. You're okay, let's say you're not working, you're just expecting that someone will give you money and you're going, what if that person now disappoints you? How will you now pay back this person? Please just live. Your 20 is that time in your life that you should live within your limits. Learn how to live within your limits. Don't compete with anybody. You shouldn't be competing with your friend. Learn how to cut your coat according to your size. If you know you cannot afford this thing, just chill, work towards it. As time goes on, you'll be able to afford it. Don't go and be borrowing money. Don't come and be owing people up and down. Why now? Why are you borrowing money? Why are you owing people? Oh yeah, what did you borrow this money to do? And if you have good people that can borrow the money, please, if they do it, pay them back. So nobody should know you that you're always good in borrowing money and not paying back. Please, just pay off your debts. If you're owing anybody, please. I think this is like the seventh point, and we are getting to the last point. But before then, if you're owing anybody, pay off. As you're watching this video, if you know there's someone you're owing, please go and pay off your debts. Don't owe anybody, it's not good. The person that borrowed you that money did not do any bad thing. Shey, if you went now and did not borrow the money, shey you for say the person a bad person. Don't borrow money from anybody. And if it happens that you borrow from them, please pay it off, pay off your debts. The person did not do any bad thing. Yeah, just do it, and that will be good. So the last point is pick your friends carefully. I just feel your 20s is that time in your life that you pick your friends carefully. Be selecting your friends like beans. You know, when you used to select beans, you select the good ones, you throw the bad ones away. The bad ones away. Hey God, English acha. That's why the way. So just choose your friends wisely. Whatsoever you do, if you know you have in that circle, you're the only one. Maybe you people are like squad, and you know that these people they don't like you. What are you still doing there? Please leave that place. Leave that place. So this is the time you shouldn't be packing a lot of friends in this stage. In this stage of your life, you should be picking people that I believe that the kind of friend you have, the kind of friends you have says a lot about you. That's just the truth. So that's for me. If you like me, I don't believe that if I'm not something and I'm working with someone that people know they are, let's say for example, you don't steal, but you work with people that steal. Share where people will be thinking that as long as you're this person's friend, let's leave everything that there's possibility. But with the kind of mindset everybody has, especially in this Nigeria, people will now be feeling like, you're like that, so you're like that. You're working with people that smokes. Anybody that sees you with them will feel like you smoke too. Do you get? So I just feel like this is the time that you should pick your friends carefully. The kind of friends you have now will determine your future, will determine if your children will be able to call their mother's friend, I be their father's friend. Please, I'm in need of so thing. Share you see now. The kind of friends you have now will determine how your life is going to be, how you will be connected. Shall you get? So that's it. Pick your friends carefully. Your 20s is that time of your life that you get to decide the kind of people you want to be with in your life as friends. You shouldn't go and be fighting when you're in your 30s with your friends. You now be hearing some the person you said this one to this one, you said this one to this one. That's to say that you did not pick your friends very well. So pick the friends that suits your personality. Do you get that? Just like the right words that I can say now. Choose the kind of friends that suit your personality. As simple as that. So the kind of friends you choose now will determine the kind of people you'll be with in the future. Does that make sense? Even if it doesn't make sense, you shall understand what I'm saying. So that, hello, so if you watch up to this extent and you've not subscribed, please do well to subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be the first person to get notified. And if you have any other tips you might want to talk about, let's continue this conversation in the comment section. And also, please, before I go, let me put it out here. The fact that I'm filming this video does not mean that my life is better. Please, nobody should come for me. I'm still learning. Everybody is still learning. We are all work in progress. So don't feel like the fact that I'm filming this video, everything is okay and all. Do you get? So all of us, we are learning. So these are just like some of the tips that I've learned over the year. So I just choose to like share it with all of us. So it's not as if my life is already better, you shall get. So that's just it all. And with this being said, we've gotten to the end of the video. I will see you in the next video. So bye.